What's going on, guys? It's Melt here, and welcome back to another F1 2022 prediction video. You guys seem to enjoy the one I did at Silverstone, so we are back for another. We're gonna go in the Red Bull as Max Verstappen, because that is the closest thing Belgium have to an F1 driver. Currently going one-shot quali, 25% race, same as we did in Silverstone. Standard safety car, formation lap on, strict track limits to make it as hard as possible. Only run on 100 AI because I'm pretty slow, to be honest with you, but that's all the settings, so we'll go to quali. So we're now in quali for the race, and it's going to be dry quali, dry race. So we put a dry car setup on, but what we're going to do here after turn 1 is we are going to go in the pause menu and retire due to Max taking an engine penalty in real life. We're going to start from the back of the grid and see where we can get up to in the race.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top 3 today. Sainz, Perez and Charles Leclerc. With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
So it's predicted a Carlos Sainz pole with a Perez P2, which just coming off the back of FP3 sounds fairly reasonable. Leclerc P3, Mercedes 4.6, Alpine 5.7, which Alpine and Mercedes fighting, which hopefully, you know, we can see Fernando and Lewis. That will be a good battle, and then from 10th downwards it's just pretty normal, so we'll get to the race.
It's Sunday, and that means it's race time here in Spa. As the cars are being prepared, let's join them trackside for the start of the Belgian Grand Prix. So here we are once again, ready to go racing through the Ardennes forest. 4.35 miles of long straights, fast corners and massive elevation changes. It makes this not only one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar, but one that makes for some consistently high quality racing as well. Simply put it, there's no place quite like it. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. An immense lap from Carlos Sainz yesterday puts him in pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Russell, Fernando Alonso and Hamilton, Ocon, Ricciardo, Norris and Pierre Gasly, Mick Schumacher, Tsunoda, Kevin Magnussen and Bottas, Joe, Vettel, Alex Albon and Lance Stroll. Latifi and Max Verstappen completes the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the rundown into turn 1, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It'll keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
So just starting the formation lap here. I don't know if you can see the strategy, it's quite blurry and small in that bottom corner, but we're going to be stopping at around lap 7. Didn't know how much fuel to put in, so I put an extra half a lap in just to be safe. But we're now going to line up in our grid slot for the start of the race. Can we get a perfect lineup? We want to stop about now. No, we've overshot. Okay, but doesn't matter now because the 5 red lights are on and it's lights out and we are racing in Belgium. Carlos Sainz getting a good start there, so does Charles Leclerc, who's now ahead of Sergio Perez. It's now Ferrari 1-2 going into turn 1 as we're going to now dive down the inside of Lance Stroll, see if we can make at least one overtake into turn 1, but no, we can't. Look at the traction he has there, and we have absolutely none. But we're going to use a slipstream coming down the hill into Eau Rouge now and up Radion, see if we can slipstream him down the Kemmel Straight, overtake him into the Le complex. Let's see if we can move to the right, and Nicholas Latifi's blocking us there. We're going to squeeze in between the two of them. That's very close, but Latifi dives down the inside of Sebastian Vettel there, so everything's kicking off now. But we only get one overtake done in the end, so fairly disappointing. I think we could have got Latifi, but you know, we just wanted to play it safe seeing as though it started the race. But we're going to get Latifi here around the outside of Rivage. I think that corner's called now through No Name. We're already in single file, got the move done. Very good. And now our sights are set on Sebastian Vettel, who is on the soft compound tyre, but the performance difference in the cars should mean that that isn't an issue whatsoever as we're coming into Blanchimont now. Very close to him, we nearly hit the back of him. Seb going very slow through there. I think all the AI cars were really struggling with that, as he nearly gone into the back of Guan Yu Zhou as well. Seb really needs to be calming down a bit there. He's obviously like a man possessed since he announced his retirement. As that's Fernando Alonso in the pits with front wing damage. I think we've cut away because we're about to make a move on Guan Yu Zhou. Not going to make the same mistake as Stroll. We're going to be very aggressive, squeeze him out. And yes, that's Fernando Alonso in the pits for, it must be front wing damage. There's no way of boxing on lap 1 for no reason. But Alex Albon making good progress as well. I think he started 2 positions ahead of us, something like that, but we're not going to have a look at him up the outside on the racing line in the braking zone anyway. Good move done into Le Com there, and well, deja vu, we are now looking for a move on Valtteri Bottas into Blanchimont as well. Is this going to be, like Seb, is it going to be very close? It is, and he's gone very slow. We've gone off the circuit. Gave him the position at a back, but we're now going to try and take it back through the bus stop chicane, down the inside, now around the outside. Got the traction, good move there. You know, we're making it look easy against these slower cars, but yeah, that's just because of purely performance difference. And we received floor damage from Eau Rouge there, running a very low car as we make a very late move on Yuki Tsunoda, slow it down for the corner just in time. But yeah, we've got floor damage now from our very low slung car through Radion to Eau Rouge, sorry, so hopefully that doesn't hamper our race as we're now making a move on Mick Schumacher. He's locked up and he's hit our front wing. We do have front wing damage now. That's really going to change the strategy up. We're going to have to box this lap. The damage is too severe for us to stay out. So that's really not ideal, but we are boxing with the soft tyre runners, which isn't ideal because we're now going to be losing a lot of time. They're going to be going on to mediums, we're going on to hards, so there's no way the hards are going to come into play. There just isn't long enough left in the race, so the mediums are going to be faster than us. We just need to rely on the car's performance, really. But now, you know, you've got Alonso in front of us. We should be with him. Magnussen as well. We've lost about 5-6 seconds there just from Mick Schumacher's small mistake, just locking up and going deep. But you know, there's nothing we can do, so we're just gonna have to keep pushing hard as we can. But oh no, that's too hard. We've spun out of No Name. We're out of the race. Max Verstappen out of the Belgian Grand Prix about halfway through. Now let's hope that does not happen in real life.
So another excellent win from Ferrari. Tell me, Ant, how how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Ferrari are at it again. An excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team that know what they're doing out there. Well, after an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Definitely Guan Yu Zhou, isn't it? No matter what the rest of the field threw at him, he didn't put a foot wrong. Superb drive from him.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
So that's Charles Leclerc winning the Belgian Grand Prix. I think he took a grid penalty, so maybe he might be doing it last to first, but Guan Yu Zhou driver of the day, gaining 9 positions, great drive from him. Gasly up 2, Lewis up 1, George held position, Sainz and Perez also switching, and then below the top 10 it is still fairly normal. But that's today's video, guys. If you did enjoy, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.